Hey everybody, it's Jim with Triple J Bricks. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another vintage castle build, and I'm very excited about this one. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be building set number 6071. This is the Forestmans Crossing, the original from the 80s. I'm so excited to build this one. It is in really good shape. I want to give a big shout to Dad's Box of Stuff on eBay. Really awesome seller. This is actually the second set that I purchased from him. I also purchased the Black Monarch's Castle, which was in great condition. Everything was super accurate. Just all the pieces were in really great shape. I believe both of these sets were from his collection. I think it was single owner, and he actually reached out to me about giving me an offer on this, and it was kind of a deal that I couldn't pass up. So, but I'm really pleased with the condition of his stuff, and yeah, really happy with it. And it all came in this really nice plastic, so pretty happy about it. But it's really funny because this set, I didn't actually think I was ever going to own this set. I never really expected to start buying vintage castle sets. It just kind of started happening, and then I kind of got into it, and then it started to feel like a really cool, fun way to kind of reflect back on the past of Lego and then use like my future mock builds and all this kind of stuff. It's sort of like research mixed with nostalgia, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it, like having these vintage sets that sit down and we'll look at someday, like sort of the mock builds that we create down here, sort of the present / future, and then the past kind of as, I don't know, a sort of inspiration for all of it and where it started. I don't know. Maybe that's too romantic and silly, but that's kind of how I see it. But it's funny because I bought this after I decided to build this. Well, this was part of it. So this is if you watch this video, I'll link it up here somewhere. But if you saw my video on sort of putting this thing together, this is the start of what I wanted to do as a new inspiration, sort of a modern take on this set. And I was using this as sort of a reference. My take is going to look a lot different, but the inspiration came from this set, which is such a cool old classic set with this base plates. I'm super excited. So we're going to build this today. But yeah, I was really excited when this came into my possession because this is going to be like, this is sort of my first kind of mock idea, and I really want to run with it. And I've been collecting so many of the Forestman sets, which again, totally unexpected, but just kind of happened that way. And yeah, so here we are, and let's build it, and let's kind of see if we can get some more inspiration from this. Just put the figures together, and I really like how each fig kind of has their own look to them. Like, obviously outside of the torsos, right, the different torso colors, but also the different plumes. And some have brown hats, some have green. I just like the variety that exists in this set. But again, the quality, I love. Oh, let me focus there. There we go. So much. Like, all of the smiley faces are in really good shape. The legs, like, you can tell this was a display piece and not played with. And then this figure, she comes in only one set, and I can't remember her exact value, but I'll probably put it up on the screen here. Her value alone is incredible, but she has really, can I get a focus here? Nope. Okay. Her value is incredible, and she has just, like, the face print is in such good shape, and so is the torso. So really happy with that. But one thing I wanted to look at here is these white dots. So it's kind of cool because on the instructions, which I'm following along online, just because it's a little bit easier, and I just kind of don't want to take the instructions out of their little bag if I don't have to. Keep those pristine, but every piece that's here gets put onto, it's sort of just like showing you the outline of where it's built, which is kind of cool. Lego doesn't really do that anymore, but I wonder if that's just a result of, I don't know. I'm kind of wondering when they stopped doing that, because this isn't a very big base plate, and there are indications, you know, like with all the different colors of where you could, you know, so you could kind of see. But yeah, you used to, you know, you'd always have to count out, right? But I wonder if it's indicative of just this set. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen this on another set like that. But I don't know. Thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to just kind of share that with y'all. I'm probably about halfway done, and something that I didn't know was how old these brackets are. So these are just, well, here, I'll pull this off. These are just these brackets, and I am very surprised at how old these are. I thought these were a newer piece. I kind of thought the only part, especially in 1990, was, you know, that were sort of like studs not on top, were the like headlight bricks. Yeah, this surprised me. I just wanted to bring that up while I was building this here. But yeah, putting this together, there's a couple parts in here that are newer gray, which is totally fine. It's not a huge deal, but there are some parts that are the old gray. You can kind of see a little bit of the difference, but then like this one, maybe it's hard to see on camera, but this one is definitely light bluish gray, those 2x2 bricks, and the other one on the other side as well, and I think maybe even that 1x6, but again, not a huge deal. That is fairly insignificant, but yeah, almost done with this, but let's finish this up and take a look at it. And here it is, all complete. I was missing one 1x1 gray brick, which isn't a huge deal. So anyway, that was the only thing I was missing. The extra parts were this plate and then a couple plumes, which was nice. These are for the horse, in case you don't want to display them, you know, with the saddle. But nothing crazy. I mean, I knew that going in, right? Like, this is a set from 1990, so nothing, you know, super crazy going on in terms of like build and stuff. A couple play features. This door opens up. There's nothing inside, but this door opens up, and then if you spin it, this door also opens up. So, you know, you can put like a chest in there or something and kind of do whatever you want. But yeah, I mean, nothing super crazy, right? Like, this is the molded bridge that crosses over to this tree, but it's kind of cool. This ladder piece kind of hanging on to those brackets. The big part of this, though, is sort of, this is the inspiration for what I was making, and I haven't messed with this at all, at all since I put this together. But this essentially is going to be a water wheel. So my thought is that I wanted to update this to just to create a little bit more of like a story of how this got here. So my mock for this, which is going to be sort of a, you know, kind of a love letter to this set, the original set, is that I want to have like a water wheel, like cabin, not cabin, but like a water wheel building that sort of was dilapidated. And there's going to be a river, and it's going to cross over to a tree, and the tree is going to have this, which is going to be the water wheel, sit in the treetops. Now, I'm going to probably make adjustments to this. It might be just a little bit too big. I'm not really sure, but this is just sort of like a mock-up that I did for this. But this would be the water wheel, sit in the tree that'll eventually get built, and then there would be some sort of like a bridge crossing back over to sort of the building, which is going to just kind of be barricaded and have different things. So it'll be quite significantly bigger than this. But yeah, that was kind of an idea that I had a while back, and I unfortunately haven't really had a chance to dive back into that yet. There's a couple other things that I want to be doing here in the studio, and I'm still working on some organizational stuff, and there's another thing that I'm getting started that I haven't shared yet that will be coming in a future video. But anyway, that aside, I wanted to just share this with you that this is now part of the collection, and suddenly I have quite a bit of the Forestman sets, which I'm super excited about. So this will get put up there somewhere, and I'm looking forward to adding it to the collection. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on our little Forestman Crossing journey here. And like I said, I'm looking forward to adding this into the collection. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But remember, until then, keep on building. Jim?